Hey everyone, this is Grixon again. Doing another video on the second Tazavesh dungeon. This one's going to be on Gambit, so Leah's Gambit. So this is the route. I'm going to go over the route first, then I'm going to show you the key in action. Alright, so the first pull, this thing kind of patrols and always patrols in. So take as much as you can handle here, depending on the key. But so what I do is I jump down on the left, I grab this, and then I come over here, grab this and these guys as they patrol by. And then I kind of fight them all right here, and I do Lust, and then I kill Woe. I do Lust and kill Woe. So once all of that is dead, I mean, you could pull in the Giant if you wanted to. Once all of that is dead and you have the Woe buff, you are going to run this way, across, down into here. Alright, so this is all with Woe Lust. Or you already lusted, you have Woe. Skip all of this nonsense. Boom, into first boss. Get or whatever you want to do. Do the fight. Then I pull all this together and get Keep in mind, this is going to be a lot of damage. Especially if these burly deckhands here, there's 4 of them. If they do their like, I don't know, it's like their Kamehameha, like they do this thing where they like charge up, they do insane amounts of damage if you let it go off. So the team should be aware of this, and you also, if you can stun one while it's casting, that's good. As many of these, like, so if all of these go off and Woe does does deconstruct on you to make you take increased damage, you're gonna have a bad time. You better be ready for a lot of cooldowns. Like, it's gonna be hard. So blow this up, try and interrupt those big charge up casts. Actually, you know, can we actually just see it? Right click, more info. Super Saiyan, this one, Super Saiyan. I was like, Kamehameha. I don't know. This one. So yeah, increases their damage dealt by 50% each. They will hurt a lot. So kill that. I come over here. You need to hug over to the side when you're killing these, or else you might accidentally pull this. So if you're doing this, keep them over to the side. Again, there's only 1 burly deckhand, so it shouldn't be as bad. Here, 2 burly deckhands, be careful. Then here, do that, then fight boss. Now for boss, I have found, and this has worked best for me so far, either way it's a total crapshoot. It's kind of a hard boss. I'm still wrapping my head around it. I tank the boss up here, and then when he's about to do his breath, I kind of just look over to see where the little guys are spawning in the water, so I can aim his breath into it, and then step out of it and go. And then I try to tank him over here the best I can. And if that doesn't end up working, you know, because the cannon fire and stuff, I just try to keep him as far to this back wall as possible. And if I need to, I'll mass grip a bunch of those things in or whatever. Hopefully you lust this boss. So you should have lust up by the time you get to this boss. So you lusted the very first pull. You should lust this guy. And then once he's dead, you move on. I jump around this. Fight here, here, then here. There's stuff to worry about. Is it the Ritualist? No, that's not it. But you do have to worry about that stuff. Like, you don't want to let Reinvigorate go off. So Inspiring this week is going to be kind of rough there. That's why you normally don't combine a lot of this. And I mean, all of these guys here, this huge pack, they all do Reinvigorate. So be careful. You know, there's no shame in taking a little bit of extra time. I know it's only 3 at a time, which is very inefficient. The key I'm about to show you, I actually combined this pull with this pull, and it got pretty dicey, but you know, we did do it. For some reason I was trying to make up time because I did die on that second boss the first time, and I don't think he lusted. So yeah, get this stuff. I pull these one at a time because Drifting Star, it's just a frontal you gotta watch out for, stay away from it. And then Wandering Pulsar, it drops on the ground and it just kind of floats around and it does big AoE damage, so you have to prio kill it fast. So 2 of these gets a little out of hand, so I actually do one after the other. And then I fight boss. And then with boss, I fight him on the stairs. when he does his little star thing where it like bounces around and does like AoE like split, star things, it's very easy to dodge when you're up on these stairs. So that's how I do that. Then after all this is dead, I run into this little portal. There's a little portal right here, which will bring you right back to Stormheim. Then when you're here, I jump down and I fight this. Depending on when you have Lust, so you should have Lust again real soon. If you have Lust again, go ahead and combine as much of this as you want. This is a portal. I mean, these are, whatever. I mean, you could add this in there, however you want to do it. Basically, you're going to be hugging this side and just going along until you have count. You can pull in one of these guys if you want. They give a lot of percent. If you can bring it in with a Lust or something, that might be worth it. They just do a lot. The stomp is a lot of damage. It takes, so like if they do Undertow, it's going to make it so you take a lot more damage from Tidal Stomp. It's just, they stack up. He has to die real fast or else he's going to kill your whole team. So you can't add that in. And then you just kind of go around and go around. And then once you have enough count and you finish it, the dungeon is done. But the only downside to this route is you have to run back through the stuff to get to the loot. That's the only thing. But honestly, like if you do this well, I mean, even though we wiped once on this boss, we still finished with like 4+ minutes left. It was a 17. It's not like super high anymore, but still. All right, I'll go. Let's see the key now. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's the route. It's pretty straightforward. It seems complicated, but it's really not. So you're gonna see what I mean. And I'm playing Venthir right now because I don't have double legendary yet. So without double legendary, like I have it, but I can't use the belt slot because that's for my regular legendary. So I'm running Venthir right now because I really like the on-demand runic power right now until I have tier and double. So I grab these guys, bring them with, bring these guys, get this going. See how that patrol goes by? Actually, it might have been that one I grabbed. I don't know which one I grabbed. Either way, there's going to be a patrol that runs by you and you just grab it real quick. I'm trying to get aggro. So yeah, these things kind of come around right next to you. So, ooh. My targeting was so bad. It was nighttime and I don't know, I just was not doing good with the targeting. So here I am trying to struggle to get that aggro back. These little shore runners die so fast. Like even if you take a little bit of time on it, you still get woe fast. Like you still get it back fast. And here you just run right to boss. So you already lusted, you already, did your big damage. Everybody did all their cooldowns. Now, by the time they get to the boss, some people should have some of their cooldowns back because there is role play and stuff like that. Now, as a tank, you're kind of like expected to do this little console mini game, and if you have the weak aura, it's perfectly easy to do. And I'll show you that once we get there. And I'll explain how it works. So basically, there's going to be orbs that spawn on the ground, and they have to go in the correct sockets, depending on what's on this little console. Turn this down a touch more. Still feels a little loud. Still feels a little loud to me. Maybe it's not actually. It just feels a little loud to me. All right. So here's the purify I'm talking about, the sanitize thing. So you get on here and it's gonna show right here if you look at my mouse, and then you just pick which ones it is based on, and you hit send, and it tells people what it is. So this tells you that it's gonna be orange top left, purple top right, and then what I mean, like it kind of shows you the order. And he won't phase until you get it correct. But yeah, you don't need lust on this guy. So if you lusted first, pull, you'll have it up for the dragon. And if you lust at the dragon, you should have it up for phase 2 of the last boss. The characters, like the little guys that come out, do a lot of damage. I mean, they put some kind of stacking thing on the boss. I just interrupt them, grip them, whatever I can. He puts these puddles on the ground. It kind of tells you beforehand what they're gonna do. Yeah, this empowered thing. I just you know, see, you can see him like channeling it on the boss. I just try and asphyxiate them or displace them when I can. I didn't bother rezzing the healer. So it's purple top left, red top right, yellow, and then blue. Send it, and then now they can see it. Now they know where to go because it's always in the same, like, you know, up top, purple, orange, bottom, yellow, blue. Like, it's always like that. But because he's almost dead, there's like no point rezzing that healer. Because once we kill him and we go through this portal, he can spawn at the beginning and go through the portal with us. There's no point rezzing him and using a battle res. Actually, I think he tried to use a battle res, but it fizzled, like a little engineer one. And I say yes. Okay. Like I said, these deck hands will hurt. So try your best to like have some cooldowns in the tank if you can. Like if the boss is almost dead, just start saving. Saving what cooldowns you have. I'm actually not sure what just bricked that guy. So deconstruct is on me. These guys are gonna go Super Saiyan, Saiyan or whatever. And look, it's damage. It's trucking hits. So look, they're all like enraged too. So it's huge damage when that happens. You might want to also consider just kiting. Once that happens, drop a Death Decay and kind of just kite some. Like get out of melee range of them. It's just so much damage. You need to kind of be prepared for it. So like I said, I come over here, fight this, and I do it way over here in the corner because after the RP, when those guys come out, it's going to be a lot of damage. Like you could accidentally pull them, and it's almost guaranteed a wipe. Tide Sages just kick. The big ones to kick from the Tide Sages are the Tidal Bursts. Kick those if you can. Those do a lot of damage to your range too. Yep, getting hit by the big haymakers while he's Super Saiyaned or whatever it is. So I probably could have CC'd this guy because that Tide Sage is just going to be blowing people up right now. Ooh, almost bricking me too. So it's very annoying right now, this guy. So I got them I probably could have just pulled back a little bit more because he likes to hang out by himself, so we could have kicked some of the important ones. But thankfully the team was aware to... This is a complete pug, by the way. Thankfully they were aware to burn down the Inspired. So yeah, I was not playing my best this key. But, I mean, I definitely could have been way worse. Okay. These are just officers and Tide Sages. These shouldn't challenge your health pool too much, unless like a lot of Tide Surges go off. Tide Surges will hurt. You know, you might want to consider AMZ here or AMS. Wow, we actually killed this fast enough to where we don't have lust yet. So that could be an issue if you're too good. Like if you're doing too good, your lust timings might be off. So here I am. See how I'm trying to like get these guys in the right way, but I mess up. I didn't get out in time. I was so worried about making sure I got him in the correct spot that I just completely screwed that up. And then here I go screwing it up some more because I'm like panicking now. Because I'm also worrying about the dismantler. And now I'm moving this dude all around 360. People are getting tail swiped. I can't get it to the mobs in time. It's just it's a big cluster for really no reason. Like I just messed up. And I mean that's just how this fight is. You really have to be careful. I didn't even get it there in time. I think all I did was just breath the healer. I think, yeah, I just breathed the healer. And then look, I mean, I'm just messing up. So, yeah, it goes as bad as you expect. I'm going to skip through this part of it. Is this still the same one? This is still the same one. They actually almost kill it. Sorry for the jump arounds. Alright, this is the one we time. And so keep in mind, even though we full wiped there with like 1% HP, we still timed this with like 4 something minutes to spare. Excuse me, I'm gonna take a little drink of water. Throat's dry. Oh. So yeah, I'm just trying to bring him in the back corner here. Same kind of strategy, just I need to execute it better. I think they accidentally get interceptor, I'm not sure. Just make sure all those guys are in it. Once it says infinite breath, that's when you gotta move out of the way. So really the big key for me was just moving out of the way when it's time to. There's nothing to fight here. Ooh. So that one did come out. So it is a little hard to understand when they need to like die. Like sometimes they come out of the sea a little later, like right when the shot's about to go. So now I'm like too close to the water, right? Like this is bothering me. This is scary. But honestly, like as scary as this is, I think it's more detriment to the heal. Like it's more detriment to the team if you do what I'm doing right now. If you like wildly, like you need to be in comms. If you're not in comms, you're gonna like really screw up your team because they're gonna get hit by that hook. So try and grip a bunch in. And still, you just got to keep your eyes on those things. I mean, these guys are doing a great job keeping it together for me. Like, all those things are very good to do to, like, you know, I gripped that one in myself, but all that binding shot, all those frost novas, it's all, like, super helpful. Because hook swipe can just take people out. Okay. So yeah, you can just run around this pillar and you don't even have to fight that thing. So he traps it for me. So at this point, you're pulling just 2 things. Like, this is very inefficient. Very, very inefficient. And really, all I'm worried about here is just kicking these guys first to, like, heals. Once their heals are down, then I grip that one back in. This was just bad. This is just a bad idea. I mean, I don't know. I wish there was a way I could mind control. Like, that would be great. So I'm waiting for him. There's one. There's 2, so I just grip it in now. Alright. Hyperlight hurts. It's arcane damage, but it's not like, I don't know, it's not like the end of the world. So I was ready to come over here and pull this guy away so we could stop it. Alright, so I don't know, that 2-pull thing just really like, I don't know, rubbed me the wrong way. So I'm just thinking like, I want to make up time. And people are really good with their kicks for some, like in this group. Our damage is good, people are good with their kicks. So I just kind of go for it. So I just do it, right? I grip them all to me. I pull, you know, I have cooldowns up. You know, Urge just died. Unfortunately, there's a lot of Invigorates I was not able to get. Mass gripped a little early. But thankfully damage, like, I mean, if you look, the 40Ks and stuff like damage reacted appropriately to it. Because I saw we had some cooldowns up, so I was like, you know, I had my cooldowns, the DPS had theirs. I was like, let's just go. Let's just do it. But unfortunately, then we're stuck fighting this thing by itself. I should have just chained it in with the next mob. That's what I really should have done. That would have been the play. Yeah, instead of just fighting the thing by itself, I should have started the first Starseer with it. That would have been what I should have, like, that. For next time. I definitely didn't play this 100%. On Fortified, I only had this as like a +8. So I was like, okay, I had to fix this. So I just went to, that was a frontal, by the way. I went, you know, I just queued up for a random and the 17 accepted me. I didn't want another Wandering Star to go off as I was teleporting, so I was afraid to do it. So yeah, watch out for frontal. It's a long cast, so you can really see it coming, but this Wandering one is one you gotta worry about. This one gets way close to the boss, like it's super scary. Like I'm so worried about it, and I think the rest of the team is too. So if you fight this guy, well, you will fight him, but try and fight, like, try and bring him away farther. Ugh, my neck's bothered me today. It doesn't feel good. So right now I'm actually playing Nadia. The haste is really nice. I don't actually know how important it is for me yet until I have my 2 piece of the tier. That haste is so important when you're doing this. Okay, so like when you have your 2 piece and you're trying to get your stacks, that haste is crazy important. So just wrangling up those assassins, you're super good at it as a blood DK. So like I said, I just fight this guy at the stairs. Now this part the team did really bad. Normally the healer bounces into that orb over there. There's an orb that has to get hit. We all take some damage. Once the thing ends, you hit it again until it kind of goes away. And you take a little bit of damage over time as opposed to like a big smack. And you'll see it. We actually failed to do it because it's very bad for the melee DPS to do it, right? It's a huge loss of uptime for him. Okay, so at this phase, you just need to get around. Each person needs to find a different, like, star to be behind. And then from here, you just got to get them all dead. You just got to kill them all. And then he does relocation. He's going to do his little star jump thing where it just bounces to each one. And this is why you fight him at the stairs right here. He's going to energy fragment, and then it's just much easier to dodge. Like the far away ones are just much easier to see coming. At least this is how I've been doing it, and this is how other tanks I've seen do it. But that star needs to be got. That thing needs to get got. Demon Hunter's still on it, but at a certain point, he's like, enough's enough, man. But yeah, that thing's going to explode, and you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. I actually mess up right here and run into one. So just see how much running. So yeah, look. It puts 3 stacks on you if it just explodes. So either you have a choice. Take the hits. Yeah, I mess up here. I see him go to that one, so I pick this one, but I mess up the teleport. But you get a second chance. I just messed up. So I didn't get the teleport off. And then at this point, I just need to run back to my spot. Yeah, so when that collapsing star happens, you either take 1 tick at a time over 3 times, or take all of it at once. On a Tyrannical week, I don't think you can afford that. On a Fortified week, on a lower key, you probably can afford that, especially like AMZ going. But another collapsing star going. So I actually put AMZ because I think it's about to explode. But it didn't. Like I thought it was going to explode already. So I run out and I actually put my AMZ on it. But before it exploded, we ended up killing him. So we still got a good amount of time. And then now all we're doing is just going straight for count. So Lust is up now, so I just say Lust this pull pretty much. I think I just start grabbing that and I let the jank get out of the way. Yeah, I just went 2-pack. I think I actually say Lust next pack, because the next pack I'm going to grab 2 packs with the dudes who do the fish sticks. If you see these fish sticks, they need to die ASAP because it's an aura that's just healing everybody. So you need to make sure that the Fishmasters are stunned. They're going to be trying to cast it throughout the fight. So if you can, have people stunning it. Or you if you can. So yeah, I'm doing two packs with those guys. So the fish sticks, they need to be kicked, or you need to just take them down right away. They need to go down as soon as you can, because every tick of health they get from it is like that much longer. When those dudes Murgle Gurgle on you and cry the Murgle Gurgle, it's big damage. They enrage during this, so it's big damage. Okay. It's very scary having that patrol with Inspired. Oh man, fish sticks. 3 of them, dude. That is scary. Thankfully, the team was really on point. Like, just taking care of this stuff. So thankfully, even though it's inspired, these shore runners are like just so low HP it doesn't even matter. So you could grab that giant, but I kind of just always skip them. So yeah, just it's big damage in this place. It's very scary. That's why I try and leave it to the end. So if you die, you can just start right there again. These guys are Murgle Gurgling pretty hard on me. I need to be better at using my runes correctly, especially in this place. There's just so many little mobs that I lose track. This is going to be a hard one for me because all I really have up is Icebound Fortitude. That stick needs to go down there, just getting healed. Like, that is your number one priority. Is one, your priority is stop fish sticks from happening from the fishmancers. Then it's kill the fish stick. So yeah, this guy patrols like right up next to you, so be careful with that. And then from here, if you fight right on that rock, you shouldn't aggro. But they do knock you back with a certain hit, so those fish sticks just need to go down fast. Oh my god. So close to death, man. That's when a blood DK like is super fun, when you're just on that edge. So yeah, that's the key. Like I said, we had what, 4 minutes and 8 seconds left. That's with a full wipe on the dragon. That's with 9 deaths, you know. Granted, we had a good survival hunter doing a lot of damage, so that definitely helps, right? But unless, you know, I asked them about the route too, because, you know, I've been testing this stuff out, trying to get something correct, get something that works well, and I still feel like this is just such a good way to do it. So I'm open to suggestions, whatever you think is good. You know, let me know how you've been running it, how your tank's been doing it, what's been successful. Please leave a comment about that. And also, if you like the video, you know, please consider liking, like hitting the like button. Helps me out. I'm a small YouTuber, I just do this for fun, so any promotion would be great. And yeah, I'm gonna grab the chest here, and then I'll do the HPS DPS breakdown. Alright, just got the two-handed axe. I'm not going to use it, but I don't know. It's still cool to have. That's what we're looking like there. And the death strikes. Alright. Thank you for being here, guys. Appreciate it. That'll conclude the Tazavesh series of them. And then I'll do another video with all of the routes. So thank you very much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good night or day, wherever you are. Bye.